Hello there, I've been expecting you, viewer. Well, first I want to apologise for my rather nasally voice. I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, so hopefully it won't be too distracting. But, well, yes, you're probably itching to see that special announcement I've been teasing. And some of you will probably already know it's concerning the forums, which is correct. But first, let me give you a bit of backstory. The Elliot Adventure forums were established more or less a year ago. It is a free website that, once you've registered, lets you discuss Elliot's Adventure, X, other projects in the community, pretty much anything else, amongst other viewers and fans. Within days of the website being created, a small but devoted group of regular posters was soon established, and has been going strong ever since. I spend quite a lot of time with the forums, and I can honestly say I have a brilliant time visiting it. There's just so much to do, so much to discuss, but it really is a thing you have to experience yourself to understand it fully. However, in recent months, particularly last month, the site's popularity has decreased considerably. Many regular posters have left, and things were becoming much quieter. I myself was also getting quite bored of it. So I decided it was time for a big change. About a week ago, I disabled the forums completely, which meant that no one at all could post or view the forum, well, apart from me and the other admins. But anyway, now it's time for them to reopen and reveal what I've been working on all week. Presenting. Drum roll, please. The new look Elliot Adventure X forums. Well, first off, one of the most obvious changes, there is a brand new forum style and forum logo. Looks nice, doesn't it? Well, I like the look of it. Besides, if you really hate the style that much, you can just change it to suit your liking. But anyway, as I was saying, this past week I've made several changes and several adjustments to the forums. One of the most major changes is that I have pruned them, which means, for those not fluent in internet speak, basically means that all the topics that haven't been posted in or viewed in the last 30 days, not including stickies and announcements, have been deleted. This means the forums on the whole consist of a lot less old topics. So we've been given a good opportunity to make some brand new ones. So in all, I think this has successfully made the forums feel a lot newer and fresh again. And this will hopefully benefit both existing and new members. Right, I've got some explaining to do now. I'm afraid I previously recorded a segment in which I gave you a nice little guided tour of the forums. However, since my computer is a complete and utter plank, it messed up. It was all out of sync. The pages wouldn't load. It all got a bit pear-shaped. So, as an alternative, I suppose I'm just going to have to explain the forums using still images. I'm sorry about that, but don't blame me. It's not my fault. But yeah, I'll talk through the different sections now. Through the one that of still images. This you should be able to see the rules section. Here, if you go into the general rules, basically basic stuff. Don't insult each other. Porn. Well, no porn, of course. No porn. This isn't a porn site. Yeah, another thing to remember is don't create God, this cold is. But anyway, don't create multiple accounts for several reasons. Don't bug me for sprites and backgrounds. That's another good thing to remember. I get enough of that on YouTube. No spam, stuff like that. No hating, no trolling, no bad swearing, no stuff like that. So, pretty basic stuff, but if you are new to the forums, I would recommend you have a look, just in case you're tempted to break any of them. Next, have the announcement section, which is pretty self-explanatory. I and the other admins will create announcements when needed about the forums, stuff like that, technical updates, news, things like that. Pretty simple stuff. And the last part of the important things subforum is the introduction section, where when you're new to the forums, we would recommend that you post a topic introducing yourself, and we shall open you with open arms and cake. Next up we have the Endless Adventure X section, which is quite simple. In the general discussion, you can talk about the show, obviously, and in the episode discussion, you can talk about individual episodes. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Also, we have an Other Sprite Series section, which consists of Endless Adventure, which is cancelled, Nintendo Heroes, which is cancelled, but we also have sub-forums for other Sprite series, such as Benjamin Adventure, Ben's Adventure, and Josh's Journey. And we also have a section for any other Sprite series out there, which are based / inspired / ripped off by me. Next up we have fan creation. We have 2 sections here, fan art and fan fiction, which is quite simple. Post all your fan art and fan fiction here. Yep. And it's also the home of what we call RPs, which stands for roleplay. And basically are these fun little forum games where we all assign a character to ourselves, so we just make up stupid stories about cruises. Yeah. Also, shop, where if you're good at spriting, or if you like making avatars or signatures, you can sell us your wares here. Well, not actually, use real money. This isn't eBay. So, we also have music, pop music, general rock, and heavy rock. And also a section for any other music you wish to discuss, if so be it. One of our largest sections, and most popular, ironically, is the off-topic section, which has a video games subforum, which you can discuss all the likes of computer entertainment, TV, film, books, quite easy to understand. Just place to talk about your favourite TV shows, film, stuff like that. Comedy, which is obviously about comedy, stand-up, sitcoms, anything that's primarily designed to make you laugh. What else? Oh yes, anime. Yeah, I'm not really into anime, but some other people wanted an anime subforum, so I sort of just let them have it. But yeah. Forum games, which is basically a place where we just kick back, play these silly little games such as Insult the Poster Above You, which is one of the roaring successes. Yeah, some fun little things to do in there. Basically, a break from all the diligent posting. And lastly, the anything else section, where you can talk about anything that isn't covered by the other subforums. Stuff like family, friends, pets, the property market, cheese rolling, Weimar, Germany, Christmas, stuff like that. Oh yes, well that's the main bulk of the forums covered. We also have a help desk where you can request for help. Stuff like homework, computer issues, and also a video game help, where if you're stuck on a game you can ask for help. And you shall be answered by a team of experts, which will probably be me. And lastly, the arcade discussion. Well, as you may or may not know, the forum has its very own arcade, which I was going to show you in the guided tour, but my computer was being stupid, so I'm just going to have to describe it to you. Basically, at the top of the forums, there's a little arcade button, which is fairly easy to spot. You click on it, you choose a game, you play the game, and your high score will be registered. So that sort of brings in a nice little competitive element across the other users. So, for example, Blapperwile, whatever. Blapperwile has the most high scores currently with 18. Can anyone beat him? I don't know. Sign up and find out. So that ends the tour. Yeah. So lastly, I just want to, well, I wouldn't say beg, but I would say encourage you, if you already haven't, to sign up to the forums, because they're a fun place to be. It's a pretty good way to spend your time, if I do say so myself. But seriously, if you just give them a try, if you just spend a little time with them, you may realise that they are... Oh, I like them. I made them, of course. So yes, have a visit. Just go to editadventure.freeforums.org. Thank you for your time. This is Elliot signing out. Goodbye.